second graders, this is a new page in one of our informational text cheetahs. And there's a text feature on this page that helps us better understand what we read. A map is a text feature that better helps us understand what we read when reading informational text. Why is a map a helpful text feature? Lennox.
Because if you, just in case if you wanted to go see one, and if you wanted to go, like, do something with one, or just take pictures of one, the person would know, you would know where it's at because you could look through the map.
Annabella, you had your hand up. Do you agree with Lennox? Is there anything else you want to add to how this text feature helps us?
Yeah. Like explain more about the cheetah, like what it usually does and eats.
So more than the words, it tells us more information about it. Hope, what are you thinking to add to Lennox and Annabella's? Do you agree that this text feature helps us know more about cheetahs?
I think it helps us learn about all of the things that cheetahs do.
Awesome. All right, second graders, nice job. We're going to be looking at another text feature today. And it's called
When did we earn those extra 5 points?
You can turn it off, Sophie. Thanks.
When did we earn the extra?
All right, you guys, so we're on day 3 of our shared read, and it's all about Sedona, and she's 11 years old and she's in 5th grade. So we're first going to reread it together, okay, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the main idea and what a key detail is, okay? Are we all ready? We're all going to read together. Everybody's eyes up here? Here we go.
Hi.
Great reading. So now, I know we already talked about this, but we're going to do a little review. Can somebody tell me what's the main idea of the whole text? The main idea. Liz?
The main idea is her moving like to Queens, New York, and then India. India, it was very different than Queens, New York, and it's talking about how different it is.
Good. Would somebody like to add on? Yes, Dominic?
I would like to add on to what Liz said. So I also think that the main idea of the text is that Sadhana, she immigrated from Queens, New York, and from Chennai, India.
Very good. Let's get one more. Jackson?
I would like to add on what Dominic said, but this is kind of the central message.
Okay.
The central message is to inform you about life for immigrants and how this one immigrant, what life was for her back in India and in Queens, New York.
Very good. Good job, you guys. So you guys did a great job with the main idea. So today what we're going to be talking about are details. So I have a question up here. Okay, go ahead and put your hands down for just a second. The question says, what is the difference between a detail and a key detail? Now we know that details go with the main idea, but what is the difference between a regular, just a detail, and a key detail? Brody?
Like the key details are like what are the main details of the story?
Very good. Let's see. Kira, can you add on to that? Kira C?
Yeah, I want to add on to Brody because sometimes if you're like gonna write a book or something like this girl right here, you always have to have key details in it so you can tell about your childhood and your story life.
Okay, so those are key details. But what's the difference between a key detail and just a regular old detail. What do we think here? What do you think, Kira?
Well, what I think it is that a detail might give like some information but not a whole lot, and a key detail maybe like put more like specific like information in the detail.
Okay, great. And you know what? You guys are all right. So I'm just going to make this a little bit easier for you. You know a key, like you put a key into a door and it unlocks the door? It's kind of like, I know it's not working, sorry about that. It's kind of like the main details that go with the, thank you, that go with the main idea, and they prove the main idea. They're like the keys to proving the main idea, okay? So if it doesn't really go with the main idea, it might just be extra information. That's a detail. But if it's a key detail, it has to go with the main idea. It has to be the most important details. Okay? Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to see here if you guys are understanding this. So in your seesaw, I have sent this to you guys. It says, which is a key detail? Okay? I have 4 details from the text. One of these is a key detail. The others are just extra details that we put in, or that she put in her writing. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's read them all together. What's this first one say?
They flew here on a plane.
Okay, so that is a detail from the text. I'm going to make this bigger. That is a detail from the text, right? We heard that.
But it's
Let's,
not a key.
oh, could be. That's okay, Mason. Let's read the next one together. Here.
She
moved here from China, and
My brother is 9 years old.
and the last one.
My favorite American food is ice cream.
So before, don't say it out loud. One of these is a key detail. One of these, or 3 of these, are not key details. They're just like extra details. Before we say it, you're going to turn to a neighbor, and I want you to think about it and talk about it and prove to your neighbor that you understand what a key detail is.
She moved up.
Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Finnegan, and this is my friend June. Say hi, June.
Hi.
June is in kindergarten, and she's going to help me explain how we get a number 3 on our response for shared reading. There's 3 things that we need to do, June, to get a number 3 on our shared reading. The first thing we need to do is restate the question. And the second thing we need to do is answer the question. And the third thing we need to do is cite the evidence, okay? And June did that with our passage here. We were reading Your 5 Senses. And here is June's response to Your 5 Senses. And she had to draw the main topic and add details. And my question was, June, what was Your 5 Senses? What was Your 5 Senses about? Can you show me how you restated the question?
It is about.
Excellent. You said it is about. And then, June, can you show me how you answered the question?
It is about your 5
Very good. You wrote a sentence. It is about your 5 senses. Good. Will you turn the paper back over? And then will you show me, June, how you cited evidence?
Seeing, smelling, touching, tasting, hearing.
Very good. So I see that you drew the pictures, and then next to the pictures you did what?
Sentence.
Yeah, they're not sentences. When we just put one
like
word next to them.
label.
Yeah, that's right. They're called labels. So I see you labeled each of your pictures. I see next to the eyes you put seeing, next to the nose you put, you put smelling, and then we have touching. Next to the hands, tasting, you drew some lips, and then hearing, you drew the ears. So because you did all of that, June, you restated the question, you answered the question, and you provided details with your evidence that came from the passage. That makes this a number 3 piece. Good girl, June. Thanks for sharing, June. Say bye.
Bye.
All right, Mackenzie and Sophia, when we use the RACE strategy to respond to a question, there are 4 pieces. What's that first letter R stand for?
Only words from the question.
So we have to restate
State
the
the question.
Awesome. What about A? What's the next part?
Answer the question.
There's another letter in RACE. We did RA. What's the next one?
C.
And what is C, Sophia? What do you have to do?
Proving your thinking.
And how?
Give 2 reasons.
Absolutely. If you give 2 pieces of evidence, where do those pieces of evidence have to come from?
C.
Where do you pull C from? Is it from your brain or from the text?
From the text.
Yeah, and there's one more letter. What's that last letter?
E.
What do we do with E, Sophia?
Connect to the text, and you have to write, this makes me think of and I learn.
Awesome. So you're coming up with your thinking and what the text makes you think of, right? So ladies, how do you know if you got a 4? What will I see on your paper?
You need to see R, A, C, and E.
Awesome. Mackenzie, when you did your RACE response, how did you know you were successful? How did you know you got a 4?
Because what I did is that there's the colors of them, and I put them on my paper to know where I am at. I don't want to get confused.
So you use different colors for R, A, C, E, like we do on the chart, to make sure you had all of those pieces on your paper?
Yeah.
Awesome. Sophia, how did you make sure that you had all 4 parts?
I put R, A, C, but then I was missing one part, so I looked on the chart and it was E.
And so when you did E, what part was missing? What is that E stand for?
It stands for explaining.
So when you went back and explained, what did you say?
I say, this makes me think of.
Beautiful job, ladies.